Judge Carter.
I thank you, Mr. Chairman, and welcome, Mr. Secretary. My district in Central Texas has become a leader in semiconductor production, thanks to strong partnerships between the state, the local political organizations, the industry, the universities, and the workforce training centers, including programs tailored for veterans and military families. How is the department supporting these types of locally driven efforts? What more can be done to accelerate the pipeline of skilled American workers entering the semiconductor industry?
Workforce training will be a centerpiece of the Trump administration, and I've been tasked to be part of the team to build that. So it's the trillions of dollars that the Trump administration is bringing in to invest in America, to build and to operate those gigantic production facilities, to reshore manufacturing. We need to train great Americans to be, we say HVAC technicians. You realize these factories have these really high-tech closed-loop cooling systems. Amazing, but training our workforce to do this is really a key part of the administration. I think we'll train 5 million Americans for these great jobs that are coming, just like that semiconductor plant in Arizona. 3,000 jobs for each plant, and they're building 10 of them. So these are just great jobs coming. And Texas, I know, is going to have a great participation in that. And both you use the schools, and I think it will be an extraordinary outcome for America.
Samsung's being a good neighbor in my district, and I'm real proud of what they're doing. As a member of the Defense Appropriations Subcommittee, I remain deeply concerned about the national security risks tied to our reliance on foreign-made semiconductor components. What step is the department taking to reduce our dependence on overseas manufacturing, particularly for chips that support critical defense systems?
Taiwan produces 90% of the world's wafers, which you then chip apart, and that becomes chips. So the United States has demand for 10 million sort of high-end wafers, and we, with the increase of $100 billion investment that the Trump administration was able to bring in from TSMC, we will get to about 12% production, woefully inefficient. And I think what you're going to see is the Trump administration is going to be very, very focused on bringing chip production to America and the full supply chain to America. That's going to bring in probably between $500 billion and $1 trillion investment. And you're going to see that across the United States of America. And the Trump administration is very, very focused on trying to get up to 5 million wafers during this administration, which will be a record-breaking speed. But I think it's very important for exactly the topic you raised.
Well, that's fantastic. I'm encouraged. We are encouraged by the launch of the United States Investment Accelerator, and appreciate your continued focus on revitalizing American manufacturing. Can you share more about how the rollout of this new office will take shape, and are there any early projects we can expect, particularly those that support the development of critical defense-related semiconductor technology?
It has been too slow, the process to build a great factory and a great advanced manufacturing facility in America. Generally, it's taken 3+ years from start to finish. And so the idea of the investment accelerator is exactly that, to assign, if you're willing to invest more than $10 billion, assign your direct contact that will help you with permitting, regulation, and be a one government response to help you take that from 3 years. Let's try to get it to 18 months so we can double our building capacity, focused on semiconductors, of course, but across all industry, And that's how we've been able to recruit over just the department itself, over $5 trillion of investment commitment, and that we are taking care of how quickly they can build in America.
Fantastic. I yield back.